Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aries, I did a mini meditation before I turned on the camera, wrote everything down, and I'll hold it up in a second. I saw red vines, which I think are like kind of chewy candy. I've never had red vines before. But now I believe Amy Mann, who is a singer that I have not spoken about in probably 20 years, Amy Mann talks about red vines in a song of hers. It's like a part of a song lyric. So maybe you like Amy Mann. I don't know. That was really random. Cough medicine, padlocks, craft stores, particularly in the Southwest, the West and the Southwest, craft stores, honey, but used in a medicinal way, the medicinal properties of honey, the third eye chakra, the spine, wool, paper maps, and stuffy sinuses. So that's what came out in your mini meditation. Please take a screen cap if you wish. Please let me know if any of these show up as synchronicities for you. I would love to hear about it in the comments. I never know. I never know until somebody tells me. So I'm going to do your reading today with the Shaman's Dream Oracle for the overall energy, and your tarot reading with the Light Seers Tarot. So cards have been pre-shuffled. Angel Spirits, guys, what messages do you have for Aries? Aries. Thank you. You got Hollow Bone, Teachability. Number 28 introduces to a 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune card in the Major Arcana. Hollow Bone, Teachability. You know, I did a meditation once, and I saw this shape on the wall in my meditation. And to this day, I still struggle to, that was, I don't know, 3 years ago. I still remember it. And I still ask Spirit every once in a while, what did it mean? What did it mean? You can see here that there's almost, it is reminiscent of the Judgment card in the Major Arcana of the tarot, making a judgment call, answering the call of Spirit. Teachability. It's almost as if the dead have something to say. That's what I just heard. Take that as it resonates. I just saw victims of war. The dead have something to say. Maybe it will present itself as we go through the reading. 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. Okay. I wonder if we'll get the Emperor card, because the Emperor card also depicts this. No, we did not, but not yet anyway. It also depicts this kind of skeleton. We'll see if the Emperor shows up. I really kind of feel it, but we'll see. In the past energy, you got the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Swords talks about somebody who has a very earnest message. In your past energy, somebody could have given you a very vital piece of information that may have changed the trajectory of your decision making. With the Two of Pentacles here, this can talk about multitasking and trying to stay afloat, trying to keep the momentum going. And conceivably, you could keep the momentum going, but why would you want to? Because in this kind of momentum, it's just repeating cycles. It's interesting because this is a motorcycle depicted here. It's almost as if to say, Aries, you know, you were in a cycle of kind of back and forth, juggling, back and forth, back and forth. And it's saying, hop on this motorcycle with me. We have places to go, people to see. There's so much that we have yet to accomplish, is what I just heard. Knight of Swords is very reliable, truthful, accurate. Did you get a piece of information in your recent past that really illuminated something for you, Aries? It's too many, Spirit. We got like 8 cards came out. I can't take 8. One card, please, Spirit. One card. Okay, they were like, nope, you're getting at least 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. Really, Spirit? Oh, there's the Emperor. Okay. You asked for the Emperor. You got the Emperor. See, I told you. No wall there. The Emperor is Aries energy. You showed up in your own reading, but you showed up in reverse. All these cards came out. So, I'm reminded of like, that's very interesting. It's my poker hand. My poker hand. Could you be playing to win, but you're not sure you have a winning hand, right? He, in this card, and the Emperor in this representation, he has a chess piece. There's something about it. I don't usually hold the cards like this. I don't do this. This is not normal behavior for me. So it's like I'm playing a game, and I'm playing to win. And I'm trying to assess what I have right now. It's actually not that bad at all, with the exception of your own card in reverse, which I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is. We'll start with the Magician. Number 1 in the major arcana, the Magician represents somebody who has the power of all 4 suits of the tarot. This is somebody who is the master manifester. So there could be something that you are trying to draw in towards you at this time, having to do with a wish fulfillment or some kind of abundance. 9 of Cups. Treasures. Add 1 more and you get 10 cups. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning from Spirit, having to do with the heart space. If this is a job situation or a new love interest, it's really going to speak to your heart-centeredness. Page of Swords. Excited to take a step towards it. Curious about what it has to offer. Justice card. Number 11 in the major arcana, representing Libra energy. Karmic balance. Could also represent legal matter that goes in your favor. And then you end on the Emperor in the reverse, the past energy. Emperor in the upright is somebody, Aries energy, who has the power of all 4 kings. Runs an empire, knows who he is, what he wants, how to get it. When the Emperor is in the reverse, he can feel angry, frustrated, that he lacks some control that he's used to having. Okay. That's where the teachability comes in. Spirit is, thank you. Now they're slightly ringing this ear. The teachability comes in the humbling. That, look, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's really nice, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And bringing in this message that could elucidate some things for you. Maybe it wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear. Maybe you wanted it all. You were trying to juggle everything, and you were forced to put something down, and that kind of threw you off your game. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. And the energy now in the present moment, 2 cards of Major Arcana in the reverse, the Lovers and the Star. The Star is wish fulfillment. It's the 9 of Cups in the Major Arcana. Wish fulfillment, wish fulfillment. The Star is Aquarian energy, and it also talks about deep healing. And she's like looking up. So, oh, this is interesting. She's looking up at the stars, like spirit. She's looking up at a divine counterpart. See this? See this swirl? It just continues in this card. These 2 things are connected. Divine counterparts, or it could also represent a choice. The Lover's card is also known as the choice point. Both of these cards are in reverse. It's not that Spirit doesn't want you to have what you want. But sometimes what we want and what we need and what we need to learn are different things. Always for your best and highest good. That could have you feeling a little bit of lack. In fact, I know that's how you're feeling because of the cards that are out on the table right now. The Chariot card, the Moon, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So I was asking for clarifiers for the Star and the Lovers in the reverse. And I got the Chariot card as a clarifier. Chariot typically talks about Cancer energy and a mastery over the light and the dark, the shadow aspects of ourselves, moving forward from that. It's an internal mastery. But the Moon behind it is Pisces energy. So this is double water. Double water right now. It's not, well, yeah, double water right now. So kind of tells me that it's not in the wheelhouse of an Aries to sit in water energy for too long. It's not that you don't have feelings and compassion and emotion. Of course you do. And at times those emotions can be very heightened. But it's not the go-to for an Aries. The go-to for an Aries is movement, initiative. So there's something here kind of in the murky, watery depths that you are still trying to understand and figure out. With the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, 6 of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Justice card. It's not a coincidence that the Star and the 9 of Cups are in opposition. The 6 of Pentacles and the Justice card are in opposition, right? It's like almost like they cancel each other out in a way. And this is in your present energy. So it's kind of like telling me that it's like you open the door to your manifestation and some other stuff came in that you weren't anticipating. Stuff that could be teaching you lessons right now. I'm really focused on all of these beautiful feathers that are hanging from the antlers. I don't feel as though they're feathers of adornment. It's almost like they're feathers that represent past lessons and past energies. You know, if we're looking at, this is the shaman's dream deck, and so if we're looking at things in a shamanic way, the connection to nature is very, very prominent. And it's this idea that even the remnants of animals carry very powerful energy. That's why when native peoples wear the skins and the furs of the animals, they're paying a lot of respect to the animals that they've had to slaughter for sustenance. And they're paying respect by using every part of that animal to survive and inhabiting that presence and being at one with that. So it's almost like the lesson right now that you're kind of, I feel like you may be struggling through, is the appreciation when you don't get something that you want. That's a very hard lesson. That's a tremendously hard lesson. I don't know that I've learned that lesson yet, to be honest with you. There are plenty of things that I've wanted that did not come to pass for me. I can look back on a lot of those things in retrospect and say, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. God, did I dodge a bullet? But this is in your present energy right now, so you're too close to see it. It just feels unfair. Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity. And it just feels a little unfair right now. And you could be actually saying that out loud. It feels unfair, Spirit. Looking up at Spirit and just wondering, is anybody listening? What is that Barbara Streisand song? What's the line? It's like, Papa, can you hear me? I don't know where that's from. Something Barbara Streisand? Papa, can you hear me? Is Papa God? I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I have no idea where that came from. Maybe you like Barbara Streisand. I have no idea. I just heard Fiddler on the Roof. I've never seen Fiddler on the Roof. I have no idea if that has any kind of reference to whatever we're talking about right now. That could be a reference for you. Moving on. In the future potential, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Your future energy feels a little guarded. Like you don't want to take a step forward. You don't want to open up too much. The Four of Pentacles in the upright is a guardedness, and when the card is in reverse, it's a little bit of an opening up, but you're not opening up too much because it's clarified by this card. Page of Cups can be an authentic gesture of love. It can also represent an apology. I don't know if there's an apology that needs to be uttered right now. Let's see. Let's clarify. This is the future energy. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups is bliss. It's everything that you could ever want in terms of happiness, and it's in reverse. Spirit is asking me to, she has an earring on, and there's a rune represented on it, and I have a rune chart here. So Spirit is asking me to look out because I don't know them. The rune on her earring is Othaya. Othaya. Othala, excuse me, Othala, which means heritage or estate. Interesting, because didn't I say that the dead wanted to speak? Heritage, the dead want to speak. I think it's like, I'm getting a very superficial example, but I'm going to give it anyway because Spirit just gave it to me, which is, you know how parents always say, when I was your age, I had to walk 10 miles in the snow to school. And look at you guys have Ubers now or whatever, right? When an old person says something like that, which I find myself actually saying now, like when I was younger. There could be something here, either from your parents or grandparents. And they're talking about things from people that they used to know. Lessons that they've learned that have been passed down through generations. There's something here that you need to learn. That maybe you're feeling a lot of anxiety about something that, yes, it's a problem to you, but in the larger scope of things, if you can put some perspective on it, you can reframe it for yourself and it becomes less of a problem or less of a point of anxiety. I'm getting a very specific okay, how do I say this? Because there's like a lot of different things coming in. You are the product of thousands of ancestors who, by all accounts, survived long enough so that you could exist. There's that saying, right? I mean, truly we are the product of the survival of the fittest. That our ancestors endured disease, famine, war, strife, abuse, neglect, whatever. They learned how to prosper long enough so that it all leads to you, which is a lot of responsibility if you think about it. And maybe it's simply having that perspective on kind of like what a blessing you are to put things in context for you right now with whatever it is that is disappointing you. There's some humility happening, I feel. Because the advice from Spirit is showing me the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We do tarot math. 5 plus 1 is 6 of Pentacles. That sense of unfairness. It's difficult, right? Because Spirit cannot tell you how to feel. And if you feel as though you've been shut out, cast out, left out of something, perhaps something that you feel that you're owed, you're gonna be in that lack mentality and you won't be able to allow Spirit to bring in this brand new pentacle for you in order to turn the 5 into the 6, where they give you what you deserve. The key in this picture is right beside her, and she has every opportunity to open that door and let herself in, but she's not taking it. It's a mentality shift that is required. If you're going to take away anything from this reading, it's the mentality shift. Stop looking at what you don't have and look at what you do. when we have the mentality shift, this is advice from Spirit, when we can accept that good things are meant for us, they may not look the way that we think they should look, but when they come in, we can enjoy that prosperity. You got a lot of earth energy for a fire sign. So that kind of tells me maybe there needs to be some grounding involved. What does that mean? It means like slow down for one. I'm not telling you not to be yourself, but I am saying the Spirit is asking you to be a little bit more observant, to slow down, to quiet the mind, to focus on prosperity rather than lack. I'm going to ask for one more card about the hollow bone. One card for the hollow bone, please, Spirit. One card for the hollow bone. Thank you. Four of Swords in the reverse. What is required right now is rest, recuperation, really getting in touch with the needs of your body. You may have been running yourself ragged. It's time to kind of enter into a state of contemplation in order to move past this energy so that we can get moving again. There's another rune. I just now noticed that for the first time ever. There's a rune on her arm. What is that rune? I never noticed that before. Wait, hold on. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's not represented here. It looks like a diamond. I don't think I have it on this card. Oh, I do have it on this card. Hold on. It's living. Ingwas. It's this one. And the word is living. That's so interesting. The first card talked about, oh wow, thank you. The dead and the living. Sometimes it's like I don't have to overthink it, and I try to, and it's just like, no. Pare it way back down. Just bring it back. I told the dead speak. What do the living have to say? What is it that you're contributing to your family line? What lessons can you teach to future generations? This is really heavy. It's a lot of responsibility, isn't it? They wouldn't have shown you if you weren't up to the challenge. That's your reading, Aries. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aries.